Hi guys. So today we are going to read chapter 10 Cell Cycle and Cell Division. We will try to not leave a single words of NCERT. So let's begin. One second guys. From where? It's my first live video. So do like, subscribe and share. Are you aware that all organisms, even the largest, starts their life from a single cell? You may wonder how a single cell then goes on to form such large organism. Is visible or not? One second. It's too much. Mm. You may wonder how a single cell then goes on to form such large organism. Growth and reproduction are the characteristics of cell, indeed of all living organism. All cells reproduce by dividing into two, with each parental cell giving rise to two daughter cells each time they divide. These newly formed daughter cells can themselves grow and divide, giving rise to a new cells population that is formed by the growth and division of a single parental cells and its progeny. In other words, such cycles of growth and division allow a single cell to form a structure consisting of millions of cells. Now, cell cycle. Cell cycle is a very important process in all living organisms. During the division of a cell, DNA replication and cell growth also take place. All these processes, that is cell division, DNA replication and cell growth, hence have to take place in coordinated way to ensure correct division and formation of progeny cells containing intact genomes. The sequence of events by which a cell duplicates its genome, synthesizes the other constituents of the cells, and eventually divides into two daughter cells is termed cell cycle. Although cell growth in terms of cytoplasmic increase is a continuous process, DNA synthesis occurs only during one specific stage in the cell cycle. The replicated chromosome DNA are then distributed to daughter nuclei by a complex series of events during cell division. These events are themselves under genetic controls. Now, phase of cell cycle. Phases of cell cycle. A typical eukaryotic cell cycle is illustrated by human cells in culture. These cells divide once in approximately every 24 hours. However, this duration of cell cycle can vary from organism to organism and also from cell type to cell type. Yeast, for example, can progress though the cell cycle in only about 90 minutes. The cell cycle is divided into two basic phases: interphase, M phase, mitosis phase. The M phase represents the phase where the actual cell division or mitosis occurs, and the interphase represents the phase between two successive M phases. It is significant to note that in 24 hours average duration of a cell cycle of a human being, human cell division proper lasts for only about an hour. The interphase lasts more than 95% of duration of cell cycle. The M phase starts with the nuclear division corresponding to separation of a daughter chromosome karyokinesis and usually ends with the division of a cytoplasm cytokinesis. The interphase, though called the resting phase, is the time during which the cell is preparing for division by undergoing both growth and DNA replication in an orderly manner. The interphase is divided into three further phases: G1 phase, which is also known as gap phase, S phase, synthesis phase, G2 phase, gap 2. G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of DNA replication. During G1 phase, the cell is metabolically active and continuously grows but does not replicate its DNA. SR synthesis phase marks the period during which DNA synthesis or replication takes place. During this time, the amount of DNA per cell doubles. If the initial amounts of DNA is denoted by 2C, then it increases to 4C. However, there is no increase in the chromosome number. 1 second, it's not visible. If the cells had diploid or to a number of chromosomes at G1, even after S phase, the number of chromosomes remains the same, that is 2n. In animal cell during S phase, DNA replication begins in the nucleus and centrioles duplicates in the cytoplasm. During the G2 phase, proteins are synthesized in the preparation for mitosis while cell growth continues. Here is a box in which what have given we can read. How do plants and animals continue to grow all their lives? Do all cells in a plants divide all the time? Do you think all cells continue to divide in all plants and animals? Can you tell the name and the location of a tissue having cells that divides all their lives in higher plants? Do animals have similar meristematic tissue? Comment your answer.